Today is update day. Need for Speed Heat has got its first update and the keys to the map are now available in the store. Now, of course, we've already got everything unlocked already, but the store, yes, the beginnings of what is hopefully something a little bit more exciting. As you can see, £4 for this upgrade is basically on. Don't do it. It's kind of to actually do, because then you're funding our continuation of content. But essentially, the store is here. That means integration is finally here for us to be able to get some DLC cars, which is rumored to be coming in the next update. Or I say rumored, they kind of confirmed it. Right, let's get on with it. Jumping in. I just read this. We should jump online and see what some of the changes are for this update. I'm excited. I know it's very bare minimum in terms of features, but we ain't negativeness. Get out. The chat wheel has been introduced. Now, I'm not too sure how I'm going to feel about it. Oh, we're going to get another thing. New cars unlocked? For God's sake! I'm gonna pick something a little bit more spicy first to start with. What do you even jump in? I don't even know. We've driven so many cars recently. We is here! And there's some peeps! Hello, peeps! What's popping? It's actually people in this area, which is pretty cool. What are you doing? Now, how do we bring up the chat wheel? Because that is one of the main new changes. Oh, so there's connect, react, drive, compete. Let's compete and say, eat my dust. Here's my thing with this. The emojis thing was not great, to be honest. It was a Need for Speed payback. But the thing with those is you could communicate with people that weren't English speakers. I don't know if it translates. I should hope it translates. Oh, you want to go? Let's get it. Quick race, my dudes. Are we going to do a quick race? Oh, he's doing it. Would you look at that? At least this one is. They set off on 3. I knew that. That thing is quick. Nice, my dude. Nice, my dude. All right. That's most of the update, right? All right, thanks for watching, Petra. I want to jump through the menu very quickly because I do believe there are some changes in here to look for. Oh, the store is now in here. Great. Very cool. Chat wheel has some settings in here. So I imagine, chat wheel enabled. You can disable it. Message sound. Pretty cool. Drive. Oh, nice. So you can actually choose new messages. This is actually going to be really useful for when we're doing live streams and stuff. Highly happy with how this has turned out. Honestly, very minimal feature, which realistically should have been here from the beginning, but I'm going to take it. Am I stupid, or is this new as well? The dead zone feature, the amount of dead zone around the center, 22% as standard. Let's remove all dead zone and see how we drive. I think it's going to be hell. Oh, he was messaging me. I feel bad now. Holy crap. I feel like the turning is a lot more instant, which should make sense, right? I feel like the delay is reduced because of this. I want to keep this now. I wonder how this is going to feel with a wheel. Obviously, the main big thing with this update is the wheel support. It's so weird. Is this a new feature? Have I just never seen this option before? Welcome to the new wheel setup. Now, this is actually the default settings to do with the wheel. I'm actually going to change the wheel dead zone to have a little bit of dead zone for now, and then the maximum rotation is 270 degrees. That's the current, the standard, the default. So I'm going to apply that as it is, see how we go. Right, I need to change to a HUD view. How do I've forgotten the buttons. There we go. Let's do it. Wheel on Need for Speed, baby. Interesting. Is it seeing my clutch? No, it's not seeing the clutch. We'll switch to using the paddles a little bit. This is the first place I actually drove the M3 on this game too. Very fitting. Okay, 270 degrees. Oh my, it's very weird playing a Need for Speed on a wheel. Obviously, there's so many things to test with the wheel stuff, like how's drifting gonna be? How is every other type of driving gonna be? It's so weird playing Need for Speed on a wheel. Honestly, it just, my head doesn't make sense of it. When I brake, I can turn so much more aggressive. Like, when I brake, it just sharply goes, jolts almost. I feel like I need to oh! Holy crap! I'm staying in the gear because I don't want to go any faster. Here we go. The boost is scary. It's terrifying almost. Part of me wants to make and wait and make a dedicated video on the wheel stuff because it is very different. You see that jolt when I brake? That's very interesting. Maybe I need to be a bit more subtle with the brake and not just jam it on. I'm used to playing with a controller on this game, obviously. But yeah, it supports wheels now. That's pretty much all you need to know, right? Come on, give me another boost. Give me another boost. Come on, sim up. Oh, I just went on the map. No, that's all I'm like. Ah! Using the shifter is a little bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. It just has this weird skipping as if it wants a clutch, but it's not realizing that I have one. It has been way too long since I've used this, so I do need to sit down tonight. Why is it not? Oh my goodness! Let's try something a little bit experimental. We're gonna go as high speed as we possibly can on this road. Get to a nice, decent speed, and then fully lock. Okay, yeah, interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time, and I'm gonna need to make a dedicated video. I'll see you probably in another video tomorrow on the wheel. One of the other major changes on this update is the gearbox type has been fixed. So we're now changing over to manual. If we now drive over to the garage, let's get it popping. This is weird. It's so responsive. I like it. Anyway, if we go to the garage, as you can see, this now has a circle around it, which means we need to hold it to enter the garage. So we can shift just like that. Finally, you can shift without re-entering the garage by mistake. I see you, you big boat. One of the other main quality of life updates to the game is that if we now have a bit of a tumble, which I shall now demonstrate. Oh God, that didn't go well. I'm trying to smash my car up. If you hadn't realized, that's kind of the objective here. Come on, get some scratches. Hit me, yes, hit me, baby. How about I do a dodgy jump? Oh yes, smash this, but I'm on critical damage. There's basically no visual, I say no visual damage. There's not much visual damage on the M3, but that's okay. We're going to take this M3 now and we're going to go, they've changed this in the corner, the music thing. Hopefully now when we do a repair, look at that. No scratches anymore. One of the not so significant updates, but is interesting. They've now changed the icon. If you press X to set a waypoint, there you go. It's got a, it's an arrow on it like that, and you can set the waypoint. And I don't, has it actually changed anything? It's changed on this as well. It's the thought that counts and all that. We're now going to jump into a nighttime event. There's something a little bit different about these two. It's very, again, very minimal. Pretty much what this update feels like is a foundation update. And it feels like it's the beginning of more fixes, to be honest. That's what it feels like. Not the beginning of more fixes, but the more fixes update before the beginning of the actual content updates. And I, for one, I'm giving them a chance in that I personally believe they're properly going to go for it. I think the main difference between Ghost development cycle and the other games that we've been playing recently, say, for example, the closest example is Forza. Forza has a lot of its content already made to go or almost finished when they release the game. The development cycle is very different. They make the map. They don't really have a story to make. They don't have characters to really develop. They just pretty much go, here you go, here's the game. And of course, straight away, they get straight back to finishing the update. During the development of the game, realistically, they have already probably finished most of the expansions they're planning to do, or at least started the second expansion. So that's how the development cycle, I think, is a little bit different. In Need for Speed's case, this time, I feel like with the Speed Cross, they did the exact same thing. But this time, they spent all the focus on getting the base game solid. And so we didn't really have much time except to, once we're out, then we'll start making updates. And as you know, most of the time when games ship, they usually take some time off, and then it was December. I'm not here to make excuses for Ghost. I don't need to make excuses for Ghost. I know that a lot of you understand that the updates are coming. They've mentioned the updates are coming. I'm hoping we get some content-based updates very soon. I'm talking about cars and things to do with them. I just hope they don't take forever, because if they do, well, people are going to jump off it, aren't they? So now when you finish the event, the UI stays up. I kind of miss the fact that it doesn't kind of disappear. Part of, like, visually, it looks beautiful. The police were talking for some reason. Visually, it looks beautiful when they hide the UI, but obviously, it's not very practical, is it? But in terms of the updates and bug fixes, honestly, there are hundreds and hundreds of bug fixes to the game. So hopefully, if you weren't able to play the game, I know some people weren't, now you're actually able to. But in terms of everything that's being added in this update, you've pretty much now seen all of it. So yeah, as I said, I will be making another part to do with the wheel stuff. I'm going to play a little bit tonight to get an idea of what it's going to be like with different types of vehicles. I think that was the best way to test with the wheel. Again, it's just a little bit different. It's a very arcadey game that doesn't normally get played. It's an interesting one. Anyway, in terms of the update, let me know your thoughts on it. I would love to hear. Of course, this is just, it's not really an update per se. It feels more like a foundation, and hopefully we'll get another update very quickly to add some more content. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next Need for Speed Heat video. And until next time, my friends, peace.